So what's new?
Oh man, I've just been checking out the World Series, and the Yankees are fucking embarrassing. Now I'm not a Yankee hater, but it's a local team.
Oh, of course, there had to be something on TV for us to be distracted by while we were recording. Fucking sixth inning. We still have 3 innings of us staring at a computer now. That's one thing that's got to stop.
What?
We can't be sitting here. Well, once we get the microphones and we step it up a notch, but we can't be sitting here watching fucking baseball games while we're fucking recording.
I remember
I know it's the World Series. We'll make an exception.
Make an exception for this, but I remember in the early days we'd have the hockey game on, and I think
it is 5-5.
Gave us some.
How funny though. We were just talking numbers. It's 5-5.
We're talking numbers. 5-5. You know what? I live at 5-5. I'm a 4 and a 5. We got a lot going on.
So what were you saying? I'm sorry. I kept cutting you off.
Nah, it's all right. Early on, the summer we were recording, we'd have the hockey game on, and I think it would jog some talking points and I think help us have something at least to discuss if we ran out of ideas.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not the worst thing, but if we do get mics and maybe get a more professional setup.
Take it a little more.
Yeah, maybe we put it on the
focus.
TV so we can't really see it, but. It's the World Series, man. So it was 5-0. I had it on the car on the way over here. I think
5-0 who?
5-0 Yankees. Sorry, I should be more specific there. Yankees were winning 5-0, and they've been getting housed by pretty much. It's Freddie Freeman versus New York Yankees.
Yeah, he's been on a tear.
He's been on a fucking tear, and I got to tell you, I can't hate the guy. He's Mr. fucking nice guy. But the Yankees were up 5-0 with like 2 outs, and because of endless errors, and again, didn't see it, heard it on the radio. They gave up 5 runs at the end of last inning, and man, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, the Dodgers kind of just ran through the last couple series. New York is not doing well versus LA.
Not at all. The Yankees are like,
should have shipped the immigrants to LA. Maybe.
No, that's where they go first. But oh man, this is bad. And as far as you're right, the Dodgers are like most of the chicks I date. They just get ran through. That was no reason to make that statement.
That is completely backwards because the Dodgers have been the one running through everybody.
That was a really, really bad joke. God, I'm a fucking idiot.
You're still on your first beer. It's okay.
I haven't had enough thinking juice yet.
But, I had to use my jail ID today to buy weed. I couldn't find my license.
Oh,
but I had it in the car, so I was like, they gotta take this shit.
And they actually took it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What'd you get? Did you get a pen?
Nah, a little cartridge.
Had
the re-up.
So is that jail ID? That is an official state ID, like, in lieu of an ID. If you went to the airport, they take your jail ID?
They should. It has your birthday on it. It's a state issued or whatever government ID.
They give you a hard time?
No. He's like, I really shouldn't. Whatever, I'm not supposed to, whatever he said, but he let me in anyway, so.
That's fucking perfect, man. I would like to do one of these one time when you're not high and like we're both sober, because when you're stone sober, bro, you get.
I know, you said this.
I'm sorry. What happens? The problem with like drinking during this, I forget what I talk about.
We gotta get like a fucking. I think we might have to go back to our little fucking like list idea, except maybe come up with it throughout the week. Maybe have some things, because I feel like I'll be sitting there like, oh, I should talk about this. Oh, I should talk about that, and then by the time we show up, like. I ain't gonna remember none of that shit.
Yes, like we said, we're both in the car and we have these ideas and just completely forget them. Who was it that said we jump around too much, we don't stay on topic?
Pretty much everybody.
Okay, well, it's 100% accurate. I think with the list, it would help us to stay more structured, because lately I've been thinking about it, and
I don't care that we jump around though. We're supposed to jump around. I don't want to just sit here and talk about one thing for a fucking hour.
No, not that, but we talk about this, then we go on to the next thing, out of the next one. And
we're just bullshitting. The whole point of it, see, that's the thing. I feel like people have a preconceived notion of what they're expecting to hear. And it's like, we're not trying to be anything. We're not trying to be the shit you listen to. Because I don't know what the fuck you listen to, and I don't give a fuck what you listen to.
Yeah.
We're ourselves. And it's just a matter of time before that is a thing. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else does, dude. I'm not trying to be that shit. Like, I watch this shit and it just makes me fucking cringe. And eventually I'll be the shit that makes me cringe, and then we'll come full circle.
It's the wheel of fortune. Because, dude, we suck. Like, we're not.
You suck. I'm fantastic.
I mean, I'm supposed to be the funny guy, and I am so fucking far from it. You got your fucking asshole.
Be yourself, dude. It's all about. I was trying to get a guy on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I should have put it on the airplane mode.
Want to pause it and start over?
Nah, nobody's gonna call me.
You got your asshole one-liners that they're pretty hilarious. But I just want to say on camera, man, I appreciate you all the help you try to give me and point me in the right direction. And you know, I just want you to know sometimes I'm listening, but I'm not listening, and other times, you know, it comes to me later.
You're listening. You gotta absorb it, you know.
Like you'll say it now, and a few days will go by, and then all of a sudden it'll click. So, but dude, I've been a better person with you around, you know, because I get all off center, get all riled, all crazy, and you help me to reel me back into reality.
Yeah, well, that's what it takes sometimes, you know. I got to help some people today.
Do tell.
Just helping some guys and some girls, moving a few things.
All right, man.
It wasn't a big deal. It really wasn't. It only took 2 trips. They had all their stuff in bags. We just picked them up, threw them in the truck, drove them across town, back and forth. They were very grateful, but I mean, I'm like, dude, it's not a big deal.
That's what I like about you, man. You take care of your people.
Yeah, it's...
You're a fucking asshole, but you take care of your people.
Listen, for me, it was nothing, but for them, it was a big deal. So it's like, it's nice to just help people when they fucking need a hand and shit, you know? It doesn't, like, it literally didn't change my day. I almost forgot. I was, like, on my way out of town, and I was driving past this street, and I was like, oh, shit. I shot him a text real quick. I was like, yo, we still on for today?
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I almost forgot. Which town? What street? What were they wearing?
Yeah.
That's so annoying, man. I was obviously being facetious and joking.
I feel like... So if the guy actually showed up tonight, I thought it would have been cool to try to see how it sounds with a third person doing the mic. I mean, doing the phone, like pre-mic type of shit. But he's fucking funny, bro. Hopefully he fucking watches this shit. But I can see the views, bro. I know they're not moving.
No, I know they're not moving. Nobody's watching. Did we get 12 views an episode? What's up, Connor? We appreciate you. Connor's like the only guy that listens to us. And rightfully so. We kind of suck.
We got a few. Dude, there's 10 subscribers.
Yeah, you have 5. You have 5 phones. How many are you?
I lost 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, dude. I hope they're
somewhere. And because all the shit got like fucked up, they canceled it. So now they're like trying to charge me for all the devices. Like they want like $3,000 for all that shit.
Get out,
dude. I think Judge is gonna hit a homer.
I hope so, man. The man is due, but he got a hit. I think he got a hit yesterday, and might have been a double. Stanton is
just feeling it right now, dude. I'm gonna call it.
Stanton has been a fucking abomination. What happened there? That should have been a strike. He got away with one. Yeah, Stanton is just the laziest base runner for a guy of that size. He used to be like...
Did he do something stupid the other day? I thought I saw like a meme of him, like, you know, making fun of him running or something.
Yeah, because it's the World Series, and he puts one... I don't know when the last time the motherfucker hit a home run was, but he just pops one out, like sends one flying to the fence, and you know it's in play. It's not a home run. The outfielder didn't catch it; wasn't an out, and he's just trotting. Now this one might not be entirely his fault. His third base coach waved him on, knowing how slow he is. After the ball was in, I think it was who was the outfielder? It doesn't matter who the outfielder was. But it was in his glove, in his hand, getting ready to throw, and the third base coach should have told him to hang out, hold up, waved him through. No, and he's just trotting along because he makes fucking $30 million a year and just can't be bothered.
So, again, switching topics all over the place because I don't give a fuck. Stop bitching. But thank you for watching.
That's the thing, nobody's bitching. You'd have to have somebody fucking watching and paying attention to bitch.
No, my cousin texted me. I didn't even read it because He was basically, actually, we're using my phone to record. I wanted to read it to you. He was basically like,
What'd he say?
Like, oh, I don't know if you should be demeaning women. Like something else probably. I mean, it's probably not wrong about some of the stuff. Like, don't record shit talking shit about cops.
That's okay. Nah, fuck them, bro.
Yeah, fuck them, but don't go on tangents and say,
fair enough.
Dumb shit. You don't need to give anyone excuses to, like, fucking mangle your words and try to use them against you.
Yeah.
With the world we live in. Especially if Trump's not in office yet. Speaking of which, did you watch any of that shit?
Oh my.
Trump Rogan? So I can't hate on fucking Rogan as much anymore. I kind of have to just let him slide at this point because that was my major beef with him. He wouldn't fucking interview Trump, and now that he did, the beef is over.
And I'm glad he did. And dude, it's just interesting. I don't want the fucking corporate
you watched
candidate.
It?
Yeah, I watched it. I want that fucking dude who doesn't need a teleprompter, who can be personal, who can relate, who can make a funny joke and be grounded in reality, even though he's got more money than he knows what to do with. That dude is still grounded in reality. He's great. He's arrogant as shit, and I just want to keep him around. Kamala, oh my god, cunt Mala, dumb as fucking bricks. A bitch is slower than a retard. Shouldn't have said that. I like the mentally challenged. My aunt was what do they call it? Back then it was special ed. Now they call it the developmentally. I don't fucking know. Challenge. They don't say challenge. What's the word for it? I can't remember. Special needs. Special needs. They were boss. Nah, he's a fucking retard. But God, Kamala, that cunt Mama could not answer a question if it wasn't typed up on screen. And that fucking witch cackle. 1 week she's Indian, next week she's black.
Oh,
who you gonna be this week, cunt Mama?
Yeah, dude, those fucking accents.
She's just such a piece of dog shit.
Well, apparently all the shit she's been talking about is just straight up, like communist, like Marxist shit. Like her whole the thing will be undone or whatever the fuck she says, unburdened by whatever.
We were unburdened by what has been.
It's basically just like straight out of some fucking communist fucking.
And it works.
pamphlets.
It works so great for Soviet Russia. Worked great for Cuba. Worked great for North Korea. Worked great for Eritrea. Shit.
Where was he pretending to throw that shit into fucking right field? That was weird as shit.
I don't know. They can't hit. They can't fucking field. Stanton.
Oh, that was another thing.
Stanton's gonna pop one. He's gonna pop it. Just pop it straight up.
That was another thing my cousin said.
There it is. Here's out number 2.
That was another thing my cousin said. He's like, it sounds like you guys kind of like have your own jokes, or like you got to be in on the joke to get what's going on. And it's like, well, then watch more fucking episodes.
All right, no, that is constructive because I didn't think about that, and he's probably right.
I'd prefer it that way, wouldn't you? Like if you're listening to a show, like it's almost like music, like back in the day. We grew up in a different time with like CDs and shit, right? So like, I don't know, music was just different back then. Like you wanted to like kind of discover some shit that like people haven't found yet almost, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These days that shit kind of don't exist because like as soon as something's like available, it's like anyone can find it, you know?
Anyone can find it. You're not going to introduce something to somebody. It's all out there. The Wikipedia page is already written out.
What does ours say?
Oh, 2 just fucking 40-year-old losers, shitty podcast, they're shitty people.
Yeah, I hope we gotta make one and just quote you.
Matt Serpico, quote, 2 40-year-old losers.
Way to go say your name on the thing again. The continuously unedited podcast. You know what I wouldn't mind using your computer for next time? Going live. We should play around with that.
I asked you about that last time. You didn't seem interested.
Yeah, dude. If we can get people fucking...
I would love to go
clicking
live.
on our shit and donating $10 because they're just randomly fucking popped up on their YouTube.
Alright. I mean, if we could be
fucking
entertaining.
dumb enough to fucking just throw $10 away. Yeah, thanks, bud.
We appreciate you. Dumb enough? You mean smart enough to help two up and coming 40-year-old losers who aren't
We're gonna
funny?
be great. We're gonna get some good guests, and then it'll be a good show.
Well, you
That's all you need.
You talked a long time ago about going live, and dude, I finally thought about it. Why not? We don't edit the shit. We're basically going live anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We tell funny stories. I gotta stop giving away all this information now. Like, oh, well, here's this person's social security number. Like, Matt, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Shit.
The back door of this one restaurant is always open.
Always unlocked. You can just walk in anytime. I don't know, man. I'm working on that. But getting back to what somebody said about the inside jokes. If you have an established show, yes. But this
We're
early
pretty
on,
established.
this early on, we I'm glad you told me that. I wouldn't have thought about that. We need to be more constructive with
More diverse.
with our humor, not just so inside. We're in the know. But who said that? Was that Connor that said?
No.
I gotta stop saying his name. Fuck it. He's the man. He's our only fan.
What?
He's our only fan.
Is it OnlyFans now?
Yes, Connor's on OnlyFans, and he is our only fan.
So there's some simp sagas going on this week.
Do tell.
If you know who I mean.
I know who you're talking about.
So over the weekend, he's calling me. He's at a bar with his girlfriend, and it's a little Halloween thing. And he's like, oh man, you and Phil should be here. Like, there's like all these girls at the bar right now. There's all these single chicks and da da da. So the friggin' waitress that was coming over, he was like flirting with her all the time. So she comes over to his table where it's him and his girl, and that's their waitress. So he's probably sitting here goofing around, flirting with her. Buys her a shot. He's on the phone, like, clearly fucking drooling over these fucking single girls at the bar while you're there with your girlfriend. Of course she's gonna start a fucking fight with you and nag you and fucking be annoying. So he's calling me the whole night, and it was Saturday night. I'm like, dude, I don't give two shits about a Halloween party. I'm going to work out. Like, I'd rather be in a gym by myself right now than fucking sitting here talking to 5 fucking probably divorced bitches fucking getting drunk on wine in some shitty costumes. Like, what the fuck do I give a shit about that for? You know? And it was just like, so today he calls me and he's in the car with someone else on speaker, and he's like, they like broke up, but it's like the Monday through Friday breakup every time, and then the weekend comes around and they're back together.
Yeah.
So he's dude, he fucking texts me a whole picture of this fucking like text message, and he's like, I didn't even read it, you know, like of their conversation. Like, it's like, dude, it's the same shit over and over. You want a sob story, you want something to cry about, and then by the time the weekend comes back around, it's like, he had this one party over the summer, like everybody came over, and then like a day or two later, him and her are like back together.
Yeah, I can't throw stones because I do the same shit, but he creates his own misery. He really does. I like the kid, I really do.
Don't we all?
That's true. You're a what do you call that?
Self-sabotage?
Self-sabotager. I'm the same way, man.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get you away from.
And I appreciate.
Do you want to give that mattress away that you used to bring into the living room?
I mean, I'm probably going to have to. Right? Yo, what's the deal with the wine glasses? Where the hell did those come from?
They were mine. I was going to throw them out, and I had them sitting on the thing, and then they just like fell over.
I was wondering.
I knew you'd been in the house. I smelled the scent of a whore.
Yeah, no, that was just me. Dude, why the fuck were the rugs outside?
Because they're fucking dirty, and I was putting another one in there.
I saw that. I'm like, I come over there. What the fuck are these outside? And I don't know, man. I appreciate you doing that. I saw it. It looks nice.
Yeah, dude. It's where she runs around all the time, so she won't be sliding all over the place.
Thanks, man.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Just that. Don't throw those rugs out because they're the landladies.
I wasn't throwing them out. I put them outside. I was going to shake them out.
Right.
You guys actually interrupted my cleaning process. So fuck you.
Apologies. But I appreciate you doing that. But don't throw those out. They're the landladies. And
dude, she's so weird about shit. Dude.
Rugs.
Dude. Rugs? No. Bro. I told her, like, I don't know if she texted me or whatever, but I was like, oh, I'm straightening. Oh, because of the bags. I was like, oh, hey, I was straightening up the backyard. Like, do you know what day, if the township takes like the brown, like the leaf bags? She's like, oh yeah, they take them on this day, and they take the brown bags, and she's like, but don't touch that rock.
Don't touch the rock.
There's just a rock in the middle.
Don't touch the rock. Everybody knows about the rock.
I was like, what? I'm like, okay. Dude, this girl is getting weirder and weirder. I call her a girl, but she's an old woman.
She's an elderly woman, but I gotta tell you, she's the nicest, most patient, sweetest.
100%. But like, she wants to preserve the house the way it is and like not touch it. And you want to leave a rock in the backyard? Like what?
Her husband grew up in that house. It was his mother's, and they obviously, you see in the inside, it hasn't been updated since 1967.
Ridiculous.
It's a shambles of paneling and different wallpaper, but she is.
The heater still doesn't work. The gas guy was there today, and he tried to take a look at it and fuck with it, and it's just. I think he turned off the part that how it just kept blowing.
It just
I think that shut off, so like that's not constantly going. But yeah, dude, I had never even been upstairs. That was my first time going up there.
Well, I'll tell you this: it was open in 2020. One day she came over, locked it, and did not unlock it until this past summer. So this past summer was the first time I've been up there.
So she hadn't even come over and gone up there?
Nope.
Or?
Nope. And I had left some stuff on the stairs. I asked her to unlock it so I can get it. So I had like a garbage can and some other stuff that's been on the stairs for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, just moved it outside. I was going to throw it all out.
That was really supposed to be, I was only supposed to be there temporarily until I found another place, and it's been 5 years. So, but I don't want to leave. I love the house. I love the old broad, and I've been a bad tenant, but I'm slowly chiseling away at that debt, paying her back, and I was a piece of shit for a long time, and you're helping me not be so much of a worthless piece of garbage.
Helping you get back to neutral.
Back to neutral. When we first moved in, man, I was doing all right, man. I was paying that rent on time, and if I was late, it was a couple of days. I always had the money, but man, I did confess, and we talked about it last time, but I told her, like, yeah, your rent money went up my nose. And she was very understanding, and I
this is a while back, though. We don't have to rehash it.
Yeah, you're right. I like bringing it up because it makes me feel terrible.
Just throw the broad some money. Her big thing is right now, it's about to be the 1st, so she's automatically just saying, like, I know I'm not getting money for November if I haven't got money for October.
Yeah, well,
but if you stay on a weekly thing and just keep track of it all, just every week, just break her off something, whatever you can, like.
And that will be happening. She's going to get a very nice, it was supposed to be today, but Friday she's going to get a very nice chunk of change.
And then she'll be happy.
And,
but it doesn't have to be like, I mean, do as much as you can while you can, I guess, right? It's just, sometimes it's easier to do it that way. Just lighten the burden for later.
Yeah,
but consistency is good. You don't want to drive yourself hot and cold either, where you're freaking out all week because you gave her too much, then next week you don't give her any, and all you did was cause yourself extra stress.
And
slow and steady wins the race. Just pace it out. Like when I did the math, I think 600 to 900 a week or something like that within a few weeks adds up real quick. Whatever the numbers are. But anyway, how was West Virginia? Anything good out there you want to talk about?
No.
For real?
I'm seriously, I didn't go to Morgantown. I went to Martinsburg. Now, Morgantown's where my people are. That's where West Virginia University is.
You went all the way out to West Virginia and came home with no fucking stories?
Well, here's the deal. I didn't go out there to party.
I don't care.
I went out there.
Gotta be something happened.
Nope. I went out there to take the class to get my license back.
All right.
And I got to do 5 more of those.
To do what?
So I've talked about it before, but the short of it is I got the DUI.
Like Johnny Appleseed, you got a driver's license in every state.
I do. I have a driver.
Wait, so you have to basically... All right, I'll let you talk.
No, you can ask away.
I was going to just jump the gun here and just say, like, you got to take classes to be able to drive in the state of West Virginia?
I have to take classes to get my license reinstated in all 50. So if you're suspended in one state, you're suspended in all. Okay. So I got the DUI in 2015, and
never resolved it.
I never resolved it, and I got caught driving on the DUI suspended license. So I had to do 30 days of home confinement. I made it 15 days home confinement. And they came, it was around Christmas, New Year's. They came in and piss tested me. I popped hot for alcohol. So I did 15 home confinement, 15 days in jail. And I thought that rectified it. 2019, my cousin's wedding in Key West, because I have the Florida license. I went to the Key West tax collector. In Florida, you go to the tax collector for your DMV. It's so fucking convenient, bro. You're in and out of there in 30 minutes with a license. But they told me I had a West Virginia hold. So I called them up and they were like, yo, you have to take the DUI classes. Now, West Virginia is notorious for not offering online classes to out-of-state people, which are those who need it. Yeah. So if you're a West Virginia resident, you can take it online. But which in some parts of the state works out, because some parts of the state you're an hour and a half from the fucking closest place you can take the class. But for out-of-state people, no, you have to go there and actually take the DUI class, so then I can go back to Florida to present them the paperwork.
When's the next time you're going out to West Virginia?
I will be going out there next Wednesday.
Who'd you drive out there with?
I drove out with nobody. I went by myself.
Bro, I'll take a fucking ride with you.
Wait, for real?
Hell yeah.
Yo, you're gonna be sitting there for 3 hours while I do nothing. But it's a counseling place. They do substance. They do like the rehab. So like, yo, you could probably get a meeting there. They probably do an AA meeting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's a great facility. But yeah, I have to take 5 more classes to be able to get my license back. So anyways, what I was saying is, doing the home confinement and the jail time, I didn't think I needed to
How far is
take the class.
Martinsburg from Pittsburgh?
Well, that's the thing. Martinsburg is 4 hours from here, but that's the closest. Actually, I'll show you where it is. It's more...
Because I feel like that's the thing, like when I was driving all over the place, you feel like you're so close to places.
But you're not.
And then it's like, oh yeah, it's 4 hours away.
So I'll show you Martinsburg. It's more.
There's your boy, Freddie Freeman.
Here we go. He's gonna fucking put it right down the middle so you can put it over the fence.
Freddie Freeman is gonna hit the game-tying home run, and then later on he's gonna score the game-winning run. And to celebrate, he is going to lift a tranny nun's asshole.
He's going to train an asshole. You see, it's closer to D.C. It's that little sliver of West Virginia right there. So it's the closest part of West Virginia to New Jersey.
Dude. It's in that panhandle. 85?
Right off 81.
81.
So that's where I went, and that's where I'm going back. But they have a casino there, and you could probably catch a meeting. So the 3 hours, you're not going to be sitting there. But, bro, you want to take that ride with me? That's fucking cool, bro.
Dude, it's only a 4 hour fucking ride.
But the thing is, it's not really close to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's out here, but right there is Morgantown. That's where my people are.
Yeah. Morgantown is out
Morgantown's, that's a 6 hour drive.
Yeah. This is close, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad. Yeah, I'll take a fucking ride out there for sure, bro.
But that's why you're like, you could be the 40-year-old drunk at the college party, and
you're nowhere near it.
No, hey, dude, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. It'd be really sad, but no, man, I went down there to take the class. I'm getting my license back, because I never gave a shit. I always thought it was kind of funny until my buddy is the same age as me, and the dude's like, he had himself a little...
So what'd you do? Did you get a fucking hotel out there? Or
nope.
You just fucking slept in the car?
No, dude. I drive 4 hours there. I take the 3 hour course. I'm in the car 4 hours back, dude.
Oh, okay. You just drove out for the...
Yeah, I don't stay over. Now, my mother was like, yo, she's like, you don't have to take the trip alone, because she's just bored as shit. Till tax season comes, she's bored as shit. She's like, take the Saturday class. She's like, we'll go down Friday night, because the Saturday class is in the morning. During the week, it's between 6 and 9 at night. Saturday classes, it's a morning class, whatever.
Can you do 2 in a row?
I can't. I can only do 1 a week.
So could you go on a Friday and do 1 on a Monday?
I could go on a Friday and do 1 on a Saturday, yes.
What do you mean? How does their week run?
So their weeks run, they only offer it on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah, but that would be considered 1 week.
But I can only take 1. I can either take the Wednesday.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nope, no idea.
If you started at the end of 1 week and then the beginning of the next, so if you were there for the weekend, you did 2 classes because you did Friday and then Monday.
Well, you can only
something like that.
I think I see what you're saying, but it's only available on Wednesdays or Saturdays, and you can only take one of those per week.
So no matter what, you got to wait.
Yeah. So my mother was like, "We'll go Friday night." She's like, "I'll get the hotel." She goes, "I'll go to the casino."
I guess you could sort of do it if you went Saturday. That's what I'm saying.
Stay over there?
Like, when does if their week starts on Sunday or Monday, right? Like, it's not like you can only do 1 in a 7-day period. So you could go there on a Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday, and then all that to wait till Wednesday.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get a fucking $100 hotel? Nah, man. I'll drive. Especially, dude. I got my.
But then you do math with the tolls and shit. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes it's like almost worth it.
Here's the deal, though. The Easy Pass is a company Easy Pass. Like this place is paying for that, and nobody. They just here you go, write the check.
Would it matter if I drove and we used it in my car? That Easy Pass?
We could still use it in your car, yes. But I got my grandmother's car, bro. You saw that green thing out there? That was like gray car out there, dude.
That thing gets your grandmother's pickup truck on those big tires.
Yeah, man. Grandma's got a big ass F-350. Now that little gray car.
What's the license plate number?
I'm just trying to tell you, it's a fucking good. It's good on gas. It gets great gas mileage. I don't know. I was trying to point it out.
The smooth ride.
I'm sorry, dude. See, we're always like looking for stuff to talk about. I'm trying to bring up stuff to talk about. God damn it, bro. I don't know why. Everyone busts my balls. You do it, I get mad. I don't know why.
Remember,
I don't know why.
This is supposed to be somewhat entertaining.
I don't know why, man. I get so mad when you buzz my balls. I'm sorry, buddy.
Dude, the
one
dude at the hotel I'm trying to get on the show.
Yeah.
He's a 3, so I'm like, dude, you're on. You're hired. He smokes cigarettes all day long. He's like high as shit. He's always walking by, eating cookies, like just making sure they're fresh. He's like, oh, can I get some orange juice? He's just always rude. And it's like, I feel like he probably goes to his room, he gets so high that he forgets what he's doing and then just like takes his dog out again because he forgot that he just took it out. He's just constantly like...
He's a regular over there?
Smoking cigs and shit. Yeah, dude, but he's not... So he's joking around, like my friends always said, I had the radio voice, and I'm like, all them cigarettes finally paid off. You know? He's pretty funny though, so I'm like, I wanted to get a third person on, man.
I would love to.
I was chilling with Martin today too. Bro, the reason I was late, he's like you with his fucking autism, it's just different shit. He likes putting stickers on things. He's all into the fucking raps with the cars and shit, right? So it's like, all of a sudden he's like, yo, turn around, back in, you know? So it makes me turn my car around, back down the driveway. He starts cleaning off the fucking, you'll see it when we go outside. Putting like fucking tints on my taillights and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. My gas cap stuck. It wouldn't fucking open. I got no gas. And I go to the thing and the guy couldn't get it to fucking open. I'm sitting there with my card, prying it in there, trying to pop. I don't want to like rip the thing off.
Obviously.
So I was going to go to Martin's and see if he could fucking tinker with it because he's a car guy, you know? And I must have hit enough bumps where the thing jostled loose. I think the little string that like holds the thing that you twist must have been like so twist. You know when the cords are like spun around so many times that they don't like hang the way they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was like caught on itself, I think, and it just wouldn't open.
But you got to square it away.
We solved the mystery. Yeah, Inspector Gadget.
You know what pissed me off about that? That is a brand new car. This should not be happening. This should not be getting stuck. That fucking infuriates me. If I'm buying an expensive product from you, I expect it to be in tip-top shape. Untangleable cord. But you're very helpful. Answer me this. Why do I keep trying to explain all these goddamn dumbass nonsensical details? And why do I get mad at you when you bust my balls when I let everybody else do it and I laugh?
I don't think they're nonsensical.
They're fucking stupid. It doesn't matter. There's fucking details. Who gives a shit?
I mean, saying the car is green, describing the car is not a bad thing.
Even though it's gray and I'm a fucking idiot. Why? Why do
now I gotta explain the jokes after we make them?
Yeah, man, I'm asking, like, why
does it infuriate you?
Why do
Probably the concoction of drugs you're on or not on. You are in a little bit of a constant seesaw.
That's true.
And we're going to get you cleaned up. We're going to get you cleaned up one thing at a time.
I'd love to be on some drugs right now.
First things first, nah. But you know what's funny is they say at the NA meetings that everyone, if you're holding drugs, you should leave it outside or put it away before you come back in. We don't want any of that stuff in the building. Mm-hmm. If I knew that as a kid, I'd be going to all the NA meetings, waiting outside, hoping someone would just hide some drugs behind the garbage can.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
As a little kid, bro, that could have got you in the game real quick.
Real early. Dude, I did not try Adderall until I was 25. The first time I did a drug, I was 25. Like that, something that wasn't prescribed. I didn't smoke weed till I was 27. I did cocaine before I smoked weed.
Really?
And the first time I smoked weed, I was drunk. I hit 2 hits of that little cigarette one hitter. 12 hours high off my gourd, vomiting. It was a horrendous experience. But why do I get mad at you when you bust my balls? Where she rips into me. It's fucking hilarious. You do it, I get mad. Why is that?
Probably because I'm so good looking.
Hey, you are very handsome. I don't know why it gets me so annoyed, man. It's only when we're on camera. So I'm sorry for losing my temper with you all those times. I appreciate people who bust my balls, except you. And fuck Freddie Freeman, Mr. fucking nice guy. I can't stand him, but good dude right there.
Oh, did you hear my knee crack?
I did. You alright?
Yeah, man. That was my ACL.
You ever had a knee replacement?
No. My ACLs are so strong that they're getting bigger.
I hate you so much. It pissed me off. I fucking you would do this nonsense shit and get me to believe all this, and I'd be so mad at myself for believing it.
Oh man,
how easy is it to convince me of some shit? I'm sorry to interrupt.
No. I was just gonna say I had some good ideas before.
Like, do tell.
I forgot them.
Oh, you suck. Well, I'm glad we decided to do this. You know, back when you called me and asked me if I wanted to do this, and I'm like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Let's fucking go.
No, man, it's all about consistency. Look at The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the original Simpsons?
Absolutely terrible.
And they've been on the air for how long?
36, 37 years.
So,
something like that.
Everything we're doing, this is just another shitty Simpsons episode. In
the first season?
Yeah, dude.
I remember I bought the first season on
the first episode ever is the Santa's Helper episode. You know that?
I did not know that until, until recently I found that out.
Yeah, probably another podcast where I told you, but it's okay. We'll repeat our way to the bank.
We do keep repeating ourselves, but it's tough to keep track of. I actually have more respect for
comics who don't repeat themselves.
For podcasts who don't repeat themselves, comics who don't repeat themselves. It is very easy to do that. I mean, I've done episodes sober, I've done episodes drunk, I've done episodes high, and regardless, I still find a way to repeat stuff, having no recollection that we've already discussed this.
It's, a lot of people kind of regurgitate certain things a lot. I got some friends of mine that just tell the same stories, and it's like...
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Well, you might be defaulting to certain things because you feel like you have to tell a story instead of just
being myself,
talking about whatever's going on at the moment.
Yeah, I remember when we
first... Like I said, bro, look at all the things we had going on this week. You had Trump, Kamala. You got no fucking takes? Did you watch the shit?
What, the debate?
Yeah, no, the Trump and Joe Rogan.
I watched the Trump and Joe Rogan.
That's all you got? That's all? You got nothing for it? Didn't move you that much, did it?
I don't remember specifics. Tony, my short-term memory has been a problem. I will tell you this. I did watch some of the Trump rally at Madison Square Garden. The Tony Hinchcliffe setup. Now, that was not the time or place to do a comedy routine, but even Rogan talked about it. It was fucking hilarious, but it wasn't a comedy crowd. So I give them credit for throwing Hinchcliffe on there, but I don't think it was time to place.
Just talking like crazy shit to somebody, to like an audience that I'm gonna have to watch it.
You should watch it. Honestly, if you watch anything from the Madison MSG rally, and I thought it was gonna suck, dude. I watched for a while, but if you watch the Hinchcliffe setup, the Hinchcliffe routine, it was fucking hilarious. Now you hear some groans, which truth is proves that the left calling the right a bunch of racist Nazis, because he was making some racist jokes and the people in the crowd weren't buying it. So I mean that should be a testament to our side is nowhere near as racist as you say we are.
He's super liberal though.
Who, Hinchcliffe?
That's an interesting. Yeah,
he's an interesting guy. I thought he was a
I would have thought he would have been super liberal.
Dude,
it's
he's
crazy.
He's a big Trump guy.
Yeah.
He had a joke about we have some serious problems right now. He goes, especially we have an island of floating garbage out in the ocean. And he's like, I think they call it Puerto Rico.
Well, that was one of the things Trump was talking about. He's like, all that fucking garbage comes to us, in the ocean and shit. It's like we're cleaning up their trash. And I love what he was saying about the fucking tariffs. It's fucking great, dude.
Sure thing. You charge us 100% of the tax. We're going to charge you the same amount. Get the fuck out of here. He's God bless the man. I'm not a Trump. I like Trump. I'm not a Trump dick rider, but dude, he's just we got to put America first. So let's put some higher tariffs on imported goods like we did back in the 80s and 90s. Let's make things here. Let's employ our people to make these products. And let's get the price drop down on quality American products. Like, yes, who wouldn't get behind that?
It's one thing to have the factories sort of like out of sight, out of mind, right? But at the end of the day, you gotta have. I don't think I ever showed you that. Like Singapore, there was this like video about Singapore and how they did the trash and all this other shit. Like, there's definitely a ton of ways where they could do things more effectively, more efficiently, you know. But if all that stuff is happening in another country, like the more we can bring it here, if they're not going to regulate it properly themselves, like I guess with this carbon emissions bullshit, they're starting to trend that way.
Yeah.
Of like, how do you hold a country? How do you know what a country's producing, like chemical wise and pollutant wise?
Well,
if like you're basically going to depend on that country reporting what they're doing.
Yeah,
to you know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, if a country's corrupt, they can report whatever the fuck they want.
Which is why the U.S. and Europe and India, we're restricting our carbon footprint. We have to regulate our carbon output. China, though, pollute as much as they want. Why? Because China does what it wants when it wants. And the numbers they're giving us, we have to.
Of course they're going to do it.
We have to accept them at face value because the Chinese Communist Party would not lie to us. They are very honest with their carbon output. No, they say China, we consume more oil, but China pollutes so much more than we do. It is a fucking disgrace of a country. I fucking despise the Chinese Communist Party, and I hope somebody puts a bullet between the Winnie the Pooh asshole cocksucker fucking Soviet leader of the goddamn Chinese Communist Party's head.
You just ruined my chances of getting famous on TikTok.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to ruin your TikTok chances.
That's good.
Sorry, I got too political. But yeah.
Some might say not political enough.
Tony, there's two things I fucking hate.
Communists?
Communism and a little plastic bottle cap on the top of the jug handle bottle of liquor, because you can't chug it. You gotta pop that little thing off. It's too restrictive. It's like a fucking restrictor plate on the goddamn intake manifold of a NASCAR.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was stretching for something restrictive. Hockey helmets, pantyhose, and governments, and the little plastic tops of the liquor bottles.
Go.
Too restrictive. Yeah, I tell you what, you want me to go? Give me a bottle of that Pink Whitney, I'll fucking go, bro.
I was thinking about that today because I was scrolling through Instagram and saw a yacht video.
Oh no, because I need to ask a question because I need to know. Ah, man, I used to like that lady. She fucking rubbed me the wrong way. I think she's part of the reason I lost my job. And I have always been wonderful to her. Every time she came in, I drop whatever I'm doing, and it's just, I don't know. I was working for mentally unstable children who have more money than they know what to do with. I'm in the middle of a phone call with a vendor. Hey, here's the deal. We're gonna. No, because I need to know. I got to know now. I need to know how much do we pay for this, and when did you pay it? Did you pay it now? Why didn't you pay it now? Why don't you pay it now? You should pay it now. I can't sign the checks. No, you need to pay it now. You need to put the money. You need to pay the vendor. We don't have the no, but you got to pay it now. Why don't you pay it now? You need to pay it now. Only because the boss was having a real, he was upset that day. He's having himself a temper tantrum. This is my father's homeboy going back fucking 40 goddamn years.
He had a bad blowjob on the yacht that day.
I remember that night. That was a good night.
What, when you took her place?
When I was just about to fucking say that, bro. Don't steal my jokes. Yes, when I took her place. It was a great night. So let's get back to this. What has Connor said about the show? I
haven't really talked to Connor. I got to catch up with him.
I value the man's opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
we're
on the verge of like 300 views, man. That'll be a nice little milestone.
Views, yeah, because we get it's the same 12 people who watch. We need to find a way to expand.
Eventually, it'll be the same. Oh, it's the same 12 million people that watch. Yeah, dude.
Because I'll never be satisfied.
You want the people coming back to watch. That's not a bad thing.
You know what? You're right.
But I was going down a few different little wormholes on YouTube to try to have some shit to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm just not doing shit else with my life except fucking off on YouTube.
Well, buddy, I'm in no place to throw stones, no position to judge you in any way, but have you been looking for, what do you call it, a more lucrative occupation?
Yeah.
Something, at least with more hours.
Not really.
Well,
I went to go help this one guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a delivery. I could have easily drove the truck and done the delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the guy that I've been hounding to work for this lumber yard and chop all this wood and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know if I want anyone driving the truck that hasn't driven the equipment before. And it's like, this is exactly what I do with my life, is drive equipment. So,
dude, I had a fucking 38-foot box truck. Like,
yeah, I did a delivery with the kid. I just followed him to go do the delivery. We dropped off a bunch of wood. The lady tipped us like $20 each. And then I went and got some pizza, and I was like, so Bob, you want me to follow him? Because the kid was about to go home.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't want to do the one delivery. It was like an hour back and forth.
Yeah.
And then he just did his local one instead. And it was like, we could have replaced the amount of wood that was in the truck in like 10 fucking minutes. So this kid was driving the truck back to get his car. And then it's like, you want me to follow him? Because I'll leave my car there. I'll hop in the truck, bring the truck back to the yard, load up the wood, and go do this other delivery for you. I would have been driving until 7, 8 at night, but I don't give a fuck. Like, you got another delivery to make. You got a fucking driver. Like, you've been hounding me about work. I've been trying to catch up with you. Like, I'm finally here. You got a delivery you need to make. This kid needs to leave early, and I'm here. And then you don't want me to go take the delivery? And it's like, all right, well, I'll see you later.
That's fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
The guy needs help. He needs work. You're there offering him a solution to work. And I don't know if I want it. All right, man, fuck that. I'm sorry. I have zero patience for that shit. The same thing happens here. There is a person, not this person here, another person who's over there, who... What? None of that mattered, right?
It just sounded so funny. It just sounded so funny. Like, not the person here, it's the person who's over there.
What does it matter, Matt? Stop! Man, you have to excuse me. I do the same shit. I'm trying to... All right, I gotta work with it. Anyways, but the help is needed. Help is being offered, but then that type of help is not wanted. I think this is a person that just either for some reason seriously does not trust you, or he's the type of person that wants to need help but never wants to take that help, because then he'll have nothing to bitch about. I don't know if that's the case, but it's just...
Kind of like the Simp sagas.
Simp sagas. You're causing your own problems. You see the solutions. I got to stop right there, because all this stuff I can say into a mirror.
Yeah.
But dude, you
should.
Tony, it's getting sad at this point, buddy.
Not at all. You're handling your business out in West Virginia. Bro, you need to just get organized. You know, get all your shit written down on a fucking bunch of paper, and then figure out what's important, what's urgent. Do the urgent stuff first. And then revise your list every few days. Have, you know, a few things that you have priorities, and it doesn't take that long once you start chipping away and cleaning up the mess. And the more you clean up, the less you have laying on you, the more you start to think a little bit clearly. Going back to some of the pharmacology, you know, that stuff's going to play a part as well. And, you know, 4 days is not going to...
It's not going to cut.
It's not going to change it much if you go right back to drinking again. And, you know, a few beers might not seem like a big deal, but, you know, it's in your system, it lingers, and then... I'm not doubting it. I was actually going to bring you some fucking expired amino acids.
Okay.
L-tyrosine.
Motherfucker, I used to mess with that. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that shit
please,
will light your brain on fire, bro.
Tony,
did you ever take a pre-workout?
I don't take a
It's
pre-workout.
like, you're like so focused. It's almost like Adderall, I guess. But I've never done Adderall, so I don't really know. But I doubt it's that strong or that, you know, either way though, it's fucking intense, because like, you know that you took something. Like, your thinking is like on, you know?
Do you have this tyrosine? Is it at the? Is that
Oh, it expired like 6 years ago.
It's even pharmaceuticals. That expiration, it loses 10% of its efficiency. The expiration on a pharmaceutical is basically irrelevant. But
I don't know if it's considered a pharmaceutical. It's just
I know that's not a pharmaceutical, but I was saying on pharmaceuticals.
6 years old though, dude. That shit could have had some mold in it or something. You don't need to be fucking popping that shit.
Maybe you're right. You're wrong.
I was gonna have you snort it.
I will tell you this. I want to touch on two things. I've taken L-tyrosine in the past, and there were some days it didn't do anything, and there were some days where I like double dosed it, where it would. When I was the worst,
You had crippling anxiety.
Well, back in August of 20.
That's I would only imagine taking extra of that would have like some sort of a weird.
It was fucking magic.
Really?
It was the worst mental situation I've ever gone through. I was beyond depression and anxiety. This was an animal I've never felt before.
Because of the extra dose?
No, this was prior to that. We've discussed this in private. I don't think we've discussed it on camera, but in the past where I had these, the longest they would last would be like 10 days. This was a 33-day, I'm talking World War I trench.
Damn.
L-tyrosine at double the dose, and I'm not talking about double I doubled the daily dose every 2 hours because it was one of the only things that worked. Short of, look, dude, when you're like that, yeah, oxy's gonna work great, cocaine's gonna work great, but you're gonna be paying that piper later. The L-tyrosine, double dosing the daily dose every 2 hours, Tony, it was the only thing that got me through. No, I know it's too much, Tony.
I mean, it's just an amino acid, so.
Yes, but it is a precursor to dopamine. And my brain was lacking dopamine, and it was just, it made it to where I could work. The beauty of it is I could buy it at GNC, and I could keep getting more of it. I didn't have to call a dealer. I could just go to the store and get some. But doubling the daily dose every 2 hours, dude, that got me through those 33 days. So you said L-tyrosine, I perked right up.
So, well, dude, just do simple stuff, man. Drink more water. Drink less alcohol. Take some vitamins.
I could use a vitamin B, vitamin C.
Your sleep been good? You've been sleeping on the same good schedule, or you got that all fucked?
Up until the past few days, I've been having issues sleeping, and that worries me because when I have those problems like I did in 2020, the indicator of that is the sleep schedule starts to get where I'm tired but I can't sleep. When that goes in for a few days, it's like...
See, I kind of get the opposite, where I need to sleep, but I'm not tired.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. What do you do in that situation?
I go to sleep.
So even though you're not tired, you can actually trick yourself into going to sleep?
I don't trick myself,
You can do it.
I just lay there, and eventually I fall asleep. But...
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I have bad sleep problems. I kind of bring it on myself. I have bad caffeine habits, you know?
You drink too much of it too late.
But I'm just a fucking night owl, dude. It's easy for me to just stay up late. Like, it's easier for me to go to the gym now at midnight than it is at fucking 6 in the morning.
But you're always up so goddamn early.
Not anymore, dude. My schedule's fucked because I've been staying up late.
Oh,
Right.
damn, dude.
Dude, I stay up late a couple nights and I'm right back to that shit. I could have been on that early morning shit for fucking a year, 2 years, 3 years straight. And you give me a couple nights and all of a sudden I'm like, right, I got it. And then it's just a battle to try to get back on that early morning shit.
Oh man, that's crazy. Because every time I see you there, dude, you're up and at 'em, man. You're up door at fucking 7:30, 8 a.m. Out to getting your coffee.
Out to the old racetrack. You know, the one by the farm. You know, those Amish.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about PA today.
What are you trying to do in PA? You trying to buy property? You and your fucking SIP buddy?
No.
I should buy it. Maybe I shouldn't buy it. Maybe I should call her. No, I'm not going to call her. I don't know. I love her. She's the greatest. But I think I'm going to break up with her. Sorry, man. I'm busting his balls. He's a good dude.
No, well, somebody else that he was with that night
Yeah.
said the same thing. So he admitted it on the phone when he called me today. He's like, yeah, man. Because this other guy, we'll just call him whatever, fucking
Dave.
Call him
Steve.
Anthony number 2, right?
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, Anthony said that something about the girls at the bar.
Mhm.
So this is when him in the car with his friend on speaker. So it's like, okay, so not only was I saying that you're an idiot for fucking drooling over these girls at the bar, you're telling someone else that the kid you were with that day said the same fucking thing. So obviously your girlfriend is not wrong for thinking you're a fucking dope, fucking dipshit fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you want to fucking drool over all these fucking girls at the bar and call your friends all night long, it's because you wish you could fucking hit on them. I don't give a shit about these fucking girls. Your other friend is off doing his own thing. You're the one that wanted to go out to the bar with your girlfriend and shit. And it's like, and just because you want to fucking go out doesn't mean everyone's gonna fucking show up with costumes. Like, oh, let's party. Like, you know what I mean? Like, same thing with the guys. Like I was saying, like, dude at the gym wants to get me like a powerlifting contest and all this other shit. And it's like, dude, like, your goals aren't my goals. Like, I had this guy that wants me to fucking speak at a meeting on Friday. I didn't want to fucking speak at a meeting on Friday. He asked me. And it's like, so I'm not doing fucking steps. I'm not doing any of this fucking shit. Some guy I knew fucking died, so I wanted to start going back to meetings because I felt like shit that I hadn't fucking seen him, even though I stopped drinking and I was sober. I never knew what the fuck NA was. I never made any. So it's basically like, you want me to sit up there and talk about being clean and all this other shit when I'm fucking smoking weed. I'm not gonna fucking talk about smoking weed because it doesn't fucking bother me. So I'm not gonna bring it up in a meeting and be disrespectful to everyone else that might view it as a fucking problem. I want them to focus on their fucking recovery, not focus on like what other people in the meeting are fucking doing or not doing. But it's pissing me off that this guy asked me to fucking speak because it's like, I never fucking set out to fucking like be clean. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I had never been to a fucking NA meeting. I just happened to start going to them recently. But my whole thing was, I'm gonna fucking stop drinking. And I haven't had a fucking drink. And if I've been smoking weed the whole fucking time and I haven't had a fucking drink, clearly weed is not gonna lead to me fucking drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I understand,
like,
man.
I'm not, but like, to have to sit there and explain this shit to a room full of fucking drug addicts and get into the semantics of like what they think the program is and all this other shit, like, it's fucking annoying because it's like, I'm trying to go here to focus on fucking not doing drugs and not doing alcohol. It's not like I'm running around doing fucking blow and doing other shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm smoking a little bit of weed so that I don't fucking curse off cops and go back to jail. Is that really such a fucking bad thing?
I think you're getting angry at something that like hasn't happened yet. So
I'm getting angry at the fact that basically I'm going to be in a position where like they want me to sit in front of a room and pretend that I'm like, they're like almost forcing me in a position to fucking bullshit because it's like, I'll go talk about sobriety and all the things I did to like stay sober and all that other shit, but then you're gonna bitch that I said sober and not clean and like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah.
But then it goes back to the reason I got onto the subject. It goes back into this whole thing of like, your goals are not like, you might have goals for other people. The goals you have for them are not the goals that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
like this fucking bartender I'm talking to, like, she isn't even aware of all the shit I went through this year. That she just happens
same
to.
person that we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, just because I think all this shit doesn't mean, like, she's not even aware of what I'm thinking. So how could she possibly have the same goal? She doesn't even know that reality exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them things where.
So let me get straight. You got angry at the guy because he asked you to give a speech. You said before. You said it pissed you off.
Well, here's the thing, right? They say, so like I'm in a meeting and he's like, oh, anyone that's up here should be doing the steps and doing this and doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you asked me, I haven't done a fucking step in fucking, since like 25 fucking years. Like, I haven't done the fucking steps. I've just stopped drinking a year and a half ago. And like, I just started going back to meetings within the last month. I haven't been to meetings in years, and I just started doing that.
I thought you've been doing it. Maybe it is a month. I thought you said something about going to meetings a while back. I'm like, don't sell yourself short, bro. You've been going to meetings, but
It's only been like a month, man.
Oh.
Dude, we've only been posting this shit online for like 2 months.
I guess it makes sense. I felt longer, like it was longer. I don't know, man. Look, I don't know much about it. I've been to a few Cocaine Anonymous meetings.
Well, not to interrupt.
No, I gotta finish if you get something.
I was gonna say, if you think it feels long recording them, you should try watching them.
Yeah, I have. It's fucking boring.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we have to be better. We have to be better. We have to be funny.
Well, then be better. Be funny now.
Damn it.
You know what the secret?
All right. You know what the secret? Here it is.
Oh, you know what the secret of comedy is? Timing.
My timing's been off.
My timing was off there. I was supposed to wait till you said something.
It is timing. And my timing.
That's why we suck.
It's coming back. Listen.
Bases loaded. Let's interrupt you some more. Come on,
dude,
talk, be funny.
I'm trying to be funny. Listen, here's the fucking deal. Fuck being funny. Look,
if
dude,
you're not funny,
go
then
up. Take the fucking, take the challenge. Go up there and tell everybody. You know what? I'm not. What are they? I'm not clean, but I am sober. Here's the deal. I quit drinking. I don't do drugs. You know what? I smoke weed. My idea of sobriety may be different from yours, but here's what I did to stop drinking, and maybe you help some people. Maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Get up there and be fucking honest.
Well, that's the problem. Is that's my go-to usually. So I don't want to do it in a disrespectful way where it's basically just like I just wait until I'm up there and then be like, I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking asking me to speak.
The upside is they'll never ask you to do that again. And LA's about to take the lead. Jesus Christ, Yankees suck. All right, so when I say we need to be funny, I need to be funny. Look, dude, I'm pissed off at myself that I've lost that level of humor I used to have. The quick-witted, the banter, the one-liners, the little quips. Like, I had them, I lost them, and I'm having the hardest time getting them back. So, yeah,
you gotta get your groove back.
It's been a long time.
You gotta watch that movie.
How's Stella, bro?
Just watch it on repeat. You gotta just close your eyes, channel your inner Stella.
I gotta be more like Stella, man. I want to be more like Medea. No. Who that? Vera Wang. Who that is? She do nails. I gotta get my nail did. Oh fuck, man! I showered and my nails are all fucked. My nails are always dirty, dude. Always dirty.
From scratching your ass.
Yeah, I'm scratching my balls. Bro, you notice my balls don't itch until we put the camera on? Oh, Freddie Freeman. Here we go. Here comes a 3-run home run. There we go. Let's end this game tonight. Don't make it interesting. 255 average, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Jesus Christ, the man's a fucking monster. Put it right down the middle. Let him hit the home run right off the first pitch. So I was yelling, we need to be funny. Nah, dude, I need to be funny. I don't know where the fuck my humor went. But Tony, it's coming. It's slowly coming, or maybe it's not. I don't know, man. I've been having a lot of problems the past year and a half.
Well, like I said, man, you clean them up little by little. You get it taken care of, and then you'll be, able to focus more of your energy into as they dwindle down, and you can narrow it down to a couple of big things. You can put more energy into those things because you trim the fat along the way, One of the guys at the hotel wants me to fucking do some sort of life coaching shit. Dude, remember I was telling you about those guys that had all the bullshit, like hoax accounts kind of thing?
Yeah.
Now is the time to open the can. Not in the middle of me talking, after the end of a sentence, perhaps. Anyway.
My apologies. I'm sorry, dude. Is there anything else I can do to... you're right.
4 times today. You did that.
For the 4 cans you're talking about?
What the fuck was I talking about?
Something
about Winnie the Pooh.
No, you were talking about this guy wants to get you to be a life coach.
Yeah. So he's so fucking annoying though, because he'll say like, oh, you know what you should do, man? Like you should do like life coaching and and it's like, oh, okay. Who would you recommend as a resource to listen to, or what would you suggest? Oh, I don't know, go look it up. It's like, why the fuck are you telling me? Don't act like you know shit if you don't have anything to contribute.
I want to ask you a question, something I noticed. Why does it make you angry when people ask you to do things like be a powerlifter or take a championship cycle or be a life coach? I'm not talking shit, dude. It seems to annoy you.
The championship cycle? That's
Well,
all you about that?
You told me about that. You said somebody suggested it, and you seem to be a type that people are gravitated towards, that they're trying to either boost you or have you boost them or other people. But it's like, you're like, this guy asked me, he's a fucking asshole. Like, why does that annoy you when they view you as like an inspirational guy? They view you as the guy that might be able to help someone, or a guy that it annoyed you the guy wanted you to be a powerlifter. Dude, you put up fucking serious weight. Like, this should be flattering. What are you getting angry at?
I don't put up weight like that, though, because I know what it entails if you're going to do that type of work. And, the guy asking me to talk, it's just kind of like, it's been aggravating me because, like, it's just annoying. Like, the meetings are fucking annoying sometimes. But, did I tell you about Beetlejuice?
Hold on. You did tell me something about Beetlejuice. It was fucking last week. I don't know what the fuck was it.
Yeah. Has it been a full week already?
Yeah, it was. We talked about it last week.
It was this Saturday. Anyway, this girl did all this astrology shit, so I want to try to get her on.
What are you talking about that? No, man,
I don't think we said it on here, though, right?
No, I think we did this. I think we said it on here last week. All right, don't deflect. What
you're deflecting?
No, you're getting mad at people who view you as inspirational. I'm like, nah, dude, you're the type of guy when you set your mind to it, you get shit done. So why the fuck would it annoy you when somebody sees that and says, yo, man, you should be a powerlifter because you can put up weight, and if you can't put it up, you will put yourself in a position to be able to put it up eventually.
Because that's my whole point. It's not this like lifting up thing. It's somebody else vicariously trying to like live through you. Like if my friend's calling me talking about these girls at the bar, it's like you are clearly the one interested in these bitches at the bar. I don't give two fucks. Same thing with the powerlifting shit. Like you're the one that wants to, put people in the competitions and have the strongest gym and all this shit. That's not my fucking goal. My goal is to fucking not be a fucking cripple.
All right, so then the only person you should be mad at is yourself for not shutting it down and saying, hey man, I'm not interested, I don't want to do it, please stop asking me. But you're not, and they keep asking, and you're getting mad at that.
They're not asking me to that degree. The guy asked me to fucking speak. I said, yeah, sure, if you want.
All right, well then you have no one else to be mad at but yourself if you're agreeing to it.
It's his, no, because it's like, you know what it's like? It's like a girl, if you're starting a relationship, the girl saying like, or a guy, whatever, if you're like saying one thing but like your true intention is like something else, it's like you just want a fucking speaker. Like don't sit here and expect me to be like, I don't know, it's just fucking like if you know that I didn't do the steps, but then you want people that are speaking to be these people that are like practicing all these things and like don't fucking ask me. I don't know, it's just fucking stupid shit.
Alright, you're full of...
you don't go to meetings.
So. I don't go to meetings. I've been to 2 meetings, but you're full of helpful advice. And your advice has never steered me wrong. So I'm going to try using what knowledge I have on you. Either tell them, no, I'm not interested, please stop asking, or shut the fuck up and do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
Because you are a shut the fuck up and do it kind of guy.
I'm just not going to smoke. Like, I haven't, like, that's the one thing now is, like, I don't smoke in the mornings as much. Because I go to meetings in the morning, so at least I'm like not showing up stoned or whatever,
Because you sound like I used to sound, man. Where you don't stand your ground. You don't tell people where you are. You don't tell people what you're interested in, what you're not interested in. They ask you to do it. You agree to it. And you're mad at them when you should be mad at yourself.
Nah,
I got it all twisted. No,
I'm not saying you're wrong either. I just don't agree.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's just an annoying little underlying thing,
That's where I can't help you because I would let those little things fucking eat at me and make a big deal. And you're the one who fucking really, really taught me how to just like ignore the background noise, ignore the bullshit, focus on yourself. What's important to you.
Even just sharing the podcast, like I don't want to share it with people for meetings and shit because I'm sitting here smoking. I don't want all these people to start fucking running their mouth. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be able to just go to a fucking meeting, get what I fucking need, and fucking go home.
Well, then make that shit known. Hey, I'm not here to spread any information. I'm here to absorb it, to help myself, and be on my way.
Makes you feel like a redheaded stepchild. It's like you can't go to this meeting, you don't go to that meeting. It's fucking annoying.
I don't know, dude. I just... maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're not fucking You're not making your intentions and your wants and your needs known. You're letting people get under your skin because they're asking you to do stuff when you don't want to do. And I think, man, you got to heed your own advice. Just tell them, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. And tell them the reason why. Or I'm completely missing the point, which is definitely possible.
No, I think your advice would be correct in a lot of circumstances.
Okay. This time it's not.
Given the scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be. I just, I'm just going to sit up there and bullshit for 15, 20 minutes about whatever I fucking feel like that day. Maybe I'll have a little topic and I could just talk about that. Okay, I'll get more philosophical than anything. I'll philosophize.
I at least think, though, you should be honest and tell them that your idea and definition of sobriety may be different from theirs.
Nah.
No?
See, that's the thing. It's
that doesn't work like that?
It's like, because you know why? Because then you are now going to spend the entire rest of the fucking meeting sitting there listening to everyone's fucking opinion on it. So it's like if I went up there, it's like political shit. It's like if you go up there and start trying to convince everybody why Kamala is good or Trump is bad or whatever the fuck it is, you want to go up there and have this fucking, controversial fucking opinion. Now you're gonna fucking be stuck listening to everyone's opinion of your opinion. I don't give a fuck.
Man, you don't have to listen to shit. You don't have to listen to anybody.
It's one of those things where everyone will come up to you after the meeting and try to.
And you can turn around and walk right the fuck out, and you know it.
That's not what I do, though.
Man. Well, then you either got to do that or stop. Stop letting it get to you.
No, it's just I gotta, pussyfoot around the subject.
Man, you don't have to pussyfoot around shit, dude. You give me the best goddamn advice, and if there's a situation reversed, you be telling me
Well, clearly not if you're drinking again, right?
Fair enough. But no. I didn't say I take your, but I'm saying you give great advice.
We both won't listen to each other's advice.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. I'm just saying
you went 4 days without drinking. That's good though.
Nah, it's not. It ain't shit. Artie Lang said, I've been sober for this long, and he's like, don't fucking clap because that's what you're supposed to do. But I don't know, man. It's you're getting. You're like, I don't want to do this because they're all going to come up to me. Man, you don't have to sit there. You don't have to stay there. You can walk the fuck out.
No.
Nobody, it doesn't matter. You
don't you don't tell someone I'm going to speak just to, you know what I mean? If I told them I'm going to fucking do something, I got to fucking show up and fucking deliver. Can't be fucking backing out at the last minute and shit.
Well, then either you shouldn't have said yes, or now that you said yes, man, you got to just fucking grit your teeth, bear, and take the bullshit that comes with it. Or again, as soon as you're done talking, walk the fuck out. You don't need to sit there and talk to everybody. From going to those meetings.
That's one to leave, bro.
But you don't have to be.
I go and drink my 3 coffees. And...
Yeah, I know. At fucking 9 o'clock at night, and then you wonder why you can't sleep. Fucking simple asshole. I don't know, man. I think you're walking into these minor inconveniences that you don't have to. I think you feel obligated, like you have to. You don't have to do shit, bro. That whole thing, AA is set up for what can you get out of it to help keep yourself sober. And I know me talking about it right now means nothing. But you don't have to sit around and fucking listen to anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to. You fucking say your piece, tell them where you stand. Yeah, I fucking smoke weed. Why? Because it stops me from drinking. Fair enough. Am I hurting anybody? Am I robbing people? Am I stealing shit? Am I causing myself years off my existence to smoke this weed? No, this is what I do to stay sober.
I shouldn't even have brought it up because, it's like...
Why?
Because I don't know, it's like you don't really have much of a point of reference to even...
Nah.
It's kind of like you talking about some shit that I never did. It's like, what am I going to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right, dude. I don't know shit about it, but... I see it's
like dumb office shit. You know what I mean? Like the way that you just said with that fucking other bitch. It's like I was always fucking nice to her, but she still fucking hated me. And that's probably why I lost my job. And it's like it's that type of shit where it's like the minute I fucking say something, it's not just me, it's like anybody. Yeah. If somebody goes in there and says that they were doing some ridiculous fucking absurd shit, or even with the girls in the meetings. When I was in AA, dude, I went to all the men's meetings to stay away from chicks. Like, if I'm going in there and there's mad fucking chicks, and these chicks are talking, and like, if you go bang one fucking chick, then all the other girls, you know what I mean? Now you go to that meeting next week, and it's like, everyone's like snickering and like, or whatever, maybe like some other girls are flirting with you now, and then you start getting this reputation of like, the dude that's banging chicks or whatever, and then even if you were talking to someone.
Fucking man, because you're like, oh, that's what men do, we fuck pussy.
Not going there to fuck girls that are strung out, trying to fucking.
Why not? Easy fucking target. Fight, move. Puff, pass. Stick, bounce.
You heard the one, did I ever tell you what the one guy said? He's like, what? The odds are good, but the goods are odd.
Actually, yeah, you did tell me. That was a very, very good observation. Hey, I don't know, man. If that meeting is giving you trouble, I'll find another meeting.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. We're not talking about
it. It sounds like it is, man, and I'm not understanding.
Not at all.
It sounds like it's giving you a hard time.
Drink your beer.
It shouldn't be giving you a hard time. I don't know, bro. You're always helpful to me. I'm trying to be helpful to you, and just I don't know shit about AA or NA, but I do know about being in situations you don't want to be in.
You should come.
I might come there. I let everyone fucking know. I'm like, yeah, I drink.
Take the heat off of me. I'll be like, I brought this asshole to his first meeting.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here's the deal, guys. I haven't done cocaine in a long time, but liquor, oxycodone, Adderall, yeah, I've been fucking with that throughout the summer. Like, matter of fact, I'm drunk right now. You can lick my goddamn balls.
But even that, like, if you were to go to your first meeting, like, I would tell you, don't even tell people it's your first meeting. Because it's like, they're all going to come up to you.
They swarm you.
Yeah, dude, it's like.
I went to that one Cocaine Anonymous meeting, bro. They all, here's my number. How you doing, bro? It's like, I don't want you to check up. I'm cool. I appreciate that. And they're like, are you staying sober? This and that.
That's the one thing I don't like about
you. That's why I stopped.
The NA meetings, I feel like they're a little more like strung out sometimes. Like, I don't know. They're just more like depressed, more like mental health. Almost fucked up shit. I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't been to AA meetings in a while. It's a lot of the same crowd anyway, but like, I feel like AA is a little more like rooted and like consistent. I feel like you probably, I don't know. It would be a lot of old timers. I feel like AA is a lot of younger crowd. Yeah.
Now, I told you about my buddy. He grew up in the same town we did, and he was the one who actually said
more, not to cut you off, that's more the reason why I'm a little worried about these meetings. It's like all these fucking young chicks and shit. I'm like,
you go be doing some fucking.
I told you I had a one girl just popped up right next to me at the end of the fucking meeting. Like,
bro, you attract
dude. Bitches. She was following me like all day long, dude. Like,
yeah.
What were you saying, man? I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all right. That the guy I've been mentioning, who's from our same town, he said that he didn't mention AA. He said AA is mostly the older crowd, but he said NA is the older crowd. He goes, CA, Cocaine Anonymous is the younger crowd. He goes, but NA, he's like, dude, I couldn't stand it when I first kicked the diesel. He's like, people were like, well, my cat threw up in my shoes, and all I wanted to do was use, because I just don't understand why these bad things keep happening to me. Like, he said it's just bitch fest, a wine fest.
Yeah,
but he says, Cocaine Anonymous, dude, I gotta tell you, that first meeting, because there's a lot of dudes who, like, they're lawyers, they're stockbrokers, and they're like, I'd be up fucking 4 days making stock trades. Like, I gotta be at work soon, and I'm trying to sniff the coke I dropped in the carpet out. Like, this is some interesting shit. And it really made me realize, like, okay, so I've had my moments. I am nowhere near as bad, and I know you're not supposed to compare yourself, but that's when it made me realize, like, I might have a problem, but man, it's a minor problem at best. It was helpful in that aspect.
That's the thing, man. I feel like it's something I've always lived with, and I'm not going to say lived with it like it's an ailment that I have. I mean live with it in terms of like being around it, having it just exist in the world. It's always been a part of the environment. So like, it was always known that this is something to be fucking cautious of, and fucking, even if you're doing it, even if you're fucking around, like, you gotta fucking be aware of what you're doing. And fucking, for me, it's easy to like pace myself, I guess, or just monitor myself and know where I'm at and like assess the situation as far as like, I don't know, man, like you said, to comparing is like whatever, but like, there's fucking people out there that are just doing the craziest fucking shit. And it's like, I've never been that fucking, like, I've been like fucked up where like I needed like to stop drinking, and I couldn't fucking do it, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna like? I just need to like I just was like desperate for just like a little bit of a break, you know. But like,
God damn it.
it wasn't like I was like sucking dick to fucking
Nah,
get a fucking Bud Ice.
I know you weren't, and now I'm like, shit, I'm over here drinking in front of you. Dude, I have never seen self-control like you have, and I've never seen somebody who has the ability to pace himself. Remember we'd go out, dude, you even said it every time, you're like, dude, you fucking pound it. You sip your beer like, I'm chugging this shit, getting all crazy, but, I don't know.